Hey, what's up, guys? As you can see, I'm in the middle of an arrow build right now. It was all filmed up till now, and I went on my phone, which I'm videoing with right now. I'm using my other camera as a second angle. And I realized that, like, the video wasn't saved to the phone. It was gone. It was videoing, but there was no video there. So that's all lost, so now I gotta redo everything that I did. I have one arrow fletched here. I've only done one so far. It's taken me a while. I'm just kind of explaining everything. So we'll do it all over again, because that's what you gotta do. So I have tack topo wraps on here. I have all these arrows are wrapped right now. These are the wraps here. I have tack driver vanes, 2.75 inches. Boning fletch fuse glue I'm using, and I am fletching these things with a 4 fletch, which I'm kind of wondering if I should. It's too late now, but 3 fletch might have been better for these vanes. Like, those are some big vanes on there for 4 fletch. But I'm going to be shooting fixed blades this fall, so it should be what we want, I think. Bigger vanes. I mean, obviously you want bigger vanes, but how big is the question. Hopefully I have enough glue here for a whole batch of arrows. I'm kind of low. So these are Victory VAP TKOs with they're the V6, which is the least amount of straightness tolerance they have. They sell them in, which the V6 is 0.06 straightness. The best they sell is the V1s, the elites, which are 0.01 straightness. But I've watched a few videos on YouTube, just guys talking about that, and they were saying that, like, there's not like an industry standard for how they measure straightness. It's just kind of whatever the company wants to do. They'll slap a straightness factor onto there and price them. Like, these were $12 a shaft. I think that the V1s, the straightest ones, are like right around $20 a shaft. So like, you save a ton of money if you go with these. And they're saying it's not really that important as people think they are. I mean, I think if you shot them out of them, like a shooting machine at like 100 yards, it might be a little bit of a difference. But for me, the average archer who's not like not a Crispy or Levi Morgan, you're not gonna really notice a whole lot of difference in that, how they shoot, especially for hunting. Like, obviously you want to be as accurate as possible, but there's also like human error. That's just, you can't be that accurate to notice a difference in that hunting ranges. So I went with the V6 and saved myself like $100 probably. I haven't shot really at all in July, mainly because I've been working on how I draw my bow, like form and stuff, which kind of makes it not much fun to shoot if you're working on form. It's kind of like, oh well, I'm not, like, it just adds another factor of excuse to that. I don't remember what the grain per inch of these arrows were. It wasn't very high. It was like maybe 7.5 grains per inch. But it was pretty low, like, compared to what I normally look at or try to get. Like last year I had the Gold Tip Kinetic Chaos. They were like 9.3 grains per inch, which is pretty heavy, but I was shooting lower poundage last year than I am going to be this year. Hopefully I can get these arrows around 450 grains. That would be ideal. And I'm planning to get tooth of the arrow 4 blade fixed blades for this fall. Alright guys, next day here. There might be lots of cars going by. But next day here, I'm gonna finish my arrows last night. I'm gonna shoot a few here. There's gonna be background noise right by the house. but probably first shot at 20. I'm not sure what my sight tape's at right now, and everything's messed up. Let's do a 20-yard shot to get our bearings here. We'll see if I can draw this correctly. Not bad. All my knocks are offset. So I gotta line them all. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but it's the neighbor's donkey. See, 30 should be just about the same. Got a new deer target. He's a shooter buck. So that should be a lot more fun to shoot at. Take that one a little bit. Should be good to put one into the buck and a shot at the bag to see where my pin was at. Not sure what that was. Something went flying though. I think it was off the buck. Hope it wasn't fletchings. That was just a like dead ringer hard shot though. I'm sure I don't really see any fletchings. Alright, so at 30 yards I don't really want to shoot at the same bullseye. So I'm gonna go grab those arrows and then shoot the rest of them. Alright. Very first shot wasn't too bad. Right there. Next one. Okay, all the fletchings are on. That's good. Look at that shot. That's such a dead deer. I will be doing a video of some sort, I believe. Possibly just a short on this buck. But it's so thin, like, look at how thin that is. It's just like, this, I'm shooting 40 pounds, I think. Just zips half the shaft up to it. So, not sure how that's gonna work if I up my poundage, but sure gonna be nice to have something other than a bag to shoot at though, because bags are alright, but you just can't beat a real 3D target for practicing. Yeah, now we're gonna shoot these other three. These were my, this was my one old arrow here. The Gold Tip Kinetic Chaos. It's the last one. Well, I have shafts here, but this one's missing an insert and collar and field tip. And this one's missing a knock. This one, knock's broken off, missing fletching. Yeah, they're kind of rough. Yeah, this is the last intact one. I had to replace the knock. But it has the tabs on the side of the veins there, you can see. So I might shoot this one against some tacks and see what the sound difference is like. A little bit to the side. I like how bright these fletchings are. They're nice and pretty easy to see in flight. Also, I weighed these arrows before I came out here and there were 410 grains. So I'm gonna have to up that somehow before deer season, because with lower poundage I'm definitely gonna want more, a lot heavier arrow than that. Smoked it. A tad back there. Man, I can't wait till deer season. It's October 1st is Michigan opener, so. There's this screw down here on the bottom, on my bottom cam for adjusting the draw length, is always going to loose. Alright, they all seem to be pretty decent shots there. Let's check them out. So those are all probably in the vitals. This one is probably the worst. This one is a little bit sketchy too. Ooh, that ain't good. I don't know if you can see that back there. That's my arrow. Oh, that one ain't gonna survive. Have to refletch that one. Let's see that there. I hate it when it goes to the top of the bag. That's just the worst. Just rips fletchings off. Especially tacks. It's gotta be my #1 complaint about tacks. Is they're like stiff, which is like their selling point is like how stiff they are because it's so silent. They come off so easy. Pretty rough. I did that for my thumbnail. Just me holding an arrow with like mangled veins. So. Yeah, this deer is so thin. You can see like it's especially thin in the hips. It's not gonna stop higher poundage arrows very well.